Hey guys, by Austin Ramos, and the Dolphins lost to the Patriots. Yep. 43 to, yep, you guessed it, 0. 0 points. 0 points. So, before I get into any stats, I just want to mention that when Josh Rosen was in there, he looked a lot better than Ryan Fitzpatrick. Yes, I understand the time of the game that he played, the score it was when he played, but it just wasn't. Yeah, there's that. So, let's get into some stats. We have Tom Brady going 20 for 28, 264 yards, 2 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, and 2 sacks for a loss of 9 yards. Now let's go over to the Dolphins. Ryan Fitzpatrick, 11 for 21, 89 yards, 3 interceptions, and 4 sacks for a loss of 23 yards. Then we go to Josh Rosen because he got in the game like late in the third quarter. 7 for 18, 97 yards, 0 touchdowns, 1 interception, and sacked 3 times for a loss of 21 yards. Yummy. Yep, the offense didn't look good whatsoever. Now, when we go to the running game, New England rushing, Sonny Michel, 21 yards, 85 yards, 1 touchdown. Rex Burkhead, 5 carries, 21 yards. James White, and Sonny Michel had a touchdown rushing. James White, 3 carries for 10 yards. Antonio Brown, 1 carry for 5. James Devlin, 2 for 3. Tom Brady had 2 carries for 1 yard and a touchdown. And Julian Edelman, 1 carry for 1 yard. Now when we go to the Dolphins, we have Kenyon Drake, 6 carries for 19 yards. Mark Walton, 3 carries for 15. Ryan Fitzpatrick, 1 for 6. And Kalen Ballage, 4 for 6. And then Jakeem Grant, 1 for -4. Yeah. Now, receiving, the leading receiver for the Patriots, Antonio Brown, 4 receptions, 56 yards, and 1 touchdown. Then we go to Julian Edelman, 4 receptions, 51 yards. Yeah. Rex Burkhead, 2 carries, 2 receptions, 46 yards. Philip Dorsett, 3 receptions, 39 yards. Matt LaCroix, I guess that's his name, the tight end, 2 receptions, 33 yards. James White, 3 receptions, 19 yards. Josh Gordon, 2 receptions, 19 yards. Now when we go to the Dolphins receiving, we have Preston Williams, 4 receptions, 63 yards. Kenyon Drake, 5 for 29. Darren Smythe, 1 for 24. Jakeem Grant, 3 for 22. Alan Hearns, 1 for 13. Mark Walton, 1 for 12. Mike Gesicki, 1 for 11. Nick O'Leary, 1 for 6. Kalen Ballage, 1 for 6. And Devontae Parker did not catch a single ball. And he was targeted 7 times. Very, very nice. So, another thing is, Ryan Fitzpatrick, Sonny Michel fumbled the ball, and Minka Fitzpatrick covered it. It's good, and why do you say that? Ups his stock of us possibly trading him, if that's the case. Better he does, the better we get out of him, either picks or another player or whatnot. Now, not even gonna highlight our defense, because even though they did decently well, no matter what the score was, there was, I believe, 2 pick sixes. Yeah, two pick sixes. Ryan Fitzpatrick just threw it like right into Stephon Gilmore's hands, right? And then Jamie Collins had 2 interceptions, and he had 1 touchdown with it. And then Stephon Gilmore, 1 interception, 1 TD, and Devin McCourty, 1 interception. Miami, no interception. To start. New England kick returns, no, because we didn't score. The only time we kicked the ball to the Patriots was to start off the third quarter, and they touched it back. Now, Miami had Jakeem Grant, 1 return, 39 yards. Then we go to punt returns for New England. I don't know this guy's name. G. Alowski, whatever his name is. They love the skis there. If your last name ends in ski, they love you up there in New England. But he has 3 returns for 9 yards. Then Jakeem Grant had 2 returns for 5 yards. Kicking game, Stephen Gostkowski. This was the highlight of the game, honestly, for me. He missed a field goal, so he was 1 for 2 for field goals, and then he was 4 for 6 on extra points. So we made him miss 2 extra points, which was great. Then punting, Jay Bailey, 3 punts for 114 yards, and 3 of them were in the 20, so all of them were in the 20. Matt Hack, he had 7 punts, 298 yards. At this point in the season, Matt Hack is going to have more yards punting than the Miami Dolphins will probably have on offense overall. But yeah, and he had 2 of them in the 20. So overall, as an offense, it was just ugly. How many total yards? 184 total yards. That is not how you want to win a game. And it's definitely not how you want to lose a game either. You want to put up a good fight, put up yards, put up points, blah, blah, blah. Just make it competitive, make it fun, make it interesting for the fans, so they're not bashing you on Instagram, Twitter, everywhere. Watching the Brian Flores press conference after the game, he what do you call it? He was basically saying the team in his eyes did well, which was not the case. And then not only that everyone in the comments where it's like fire Flores, fire Flores, fire Flores. They need to understand that the Dolphins are put in such a tough predicament off of what they've done. Traded away 3 of some of their best players. Tunsil, Stills, Kiko. Not only that, you got rid of your former starting quarterback, Ryan Tannehill. You didn't even try to re-sign Cameron Wake. You cut TJ McDonald. You got rid of all these impact players that could have made a difference for this team. But I don't. That is not the way the team is trying to go. They're trying to go and tank all the way, you know. So there's that, and just did not look good for the Dolphins. So that being said, we meet with the Dallas Cowboys next Sunday. I believe the game is it's 1 o'clock kickoff. It's going to be our first game on the road this season. So it's going to be very good to see the Dolphins away and see if they play any better. Maybe it's just them playing bad in Miami. You never know. No, we really know. So just wasn't good. On the bright side, though, Josh Rosen got to play, and he made decent plays, and a lot of drop balls. Caden Ballage dropped the ball twice, and one time that he dropped it, it bobbled into an interception that went back for the pick 6. And then just wasn't good. Jakeem Grant, he had a ball right in his hands, bobbled it, didn't catch it. Preston Williams had a ball in his hands, bobbled it, didn't catch it. We gotta catch the ball. We gotta run the ball. We gotta throw the ball. We gotta stop the other team's ball movement. We gotta do so much things. It did not look good at all for the Dolphins whatsoever. And if it's going to be like this all season, it's going to be a very long season. It's going to be very long. Now, this is going to take real true dedication for all of you guys who consider yourselves diehard Dolphin fans, or just Dolphin fans in general. Because if you can make it through this season, I think you can make it through anything as a Dolphin fan. So, that's pretty much it. Let's look forward to next week. Let's see if Minka gets traded. Let's see if the rumors are true about Kenyon Drake being shopped around. Let's see if he gets traded. Let's see what this team does. Let's see. They can't get any worse than this. I mean, they probably could, but really can't. You got outscored 100, and I think 3 or 2 to 10 in the past 2 games, and we didn't even score this week. So yeah, there's that. So pretty much for every point that we would score, another team will score 10. If it keeps on going for that rate, we're gonna be historically bad, and it's not gonna be good. So there's that. Well, if you enjoyed the game, let me know what was your favorite part of the game. The Kevin Thorne flags on Xavier Howard. This wasn't pretty. Plain and simple, wasn't pretty. Yep. That's it, guys. I'm truly done for talking about today's game. I'll see you guys soon, most likely. So, before my video cut out, basically I was going to get on to talking about how that I'm going to start doing some fantasy videos. That's not a guarantee, don't quote me on that, but I'm going to be trying to. I took a poll on Instagram, asked you guys, should I start doing some fantasy tip videos, especially since it's going to be a rough Dolphin season, and fantasy football is pretty much all I can look forward to as a Dolphins fan right now. And also, probably the next video you'll see from me is the game picks, but keep your heads high, Dolphin fans, and muscle through. It's going to be a tough, long season if it keeps on going at this rate. So, let's hope it doesn't. Let's hope we do well and perform well here on out. But besides that, that's all I have for you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. For more big losses like this, give it a nice thumbs up so we can get a high pick in the draft. But besides that, yeah, that's pretty much all. Also, follow me on Instagram and Twitter at @ByAustinRamos, and check out byaustinramos.com to see all my videos and articles once I start getting back on that grind. And yeah, fins up, stay true.
Miami has the Dolphins, the greatest football team.